What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Johnboys Small Engine Repair. My name is John. We're finally going to wrap this thing up here. It's probably been 2 weeks. Last time you guys saw this, I didn't have it running in the video, but it's just showing you what was wrong with it. But it does have a deck on it now. But in this video, we're just going to go ahead and put, I'm going to go ahead and start it up, turn the mower deck on, move it back and forth. Also, the carburetor I have on it is not the right carburetor for it. It's one I had laying in my shop, but just can't get it to idle down. So I do have another carburetor here, and I'll get to that in just a minute, okay? So just bear with me, and we'll get this thing underway. Let's see. All right, let me just fix this right here. Don't mind that engine in the background. I got an engine, and I'm in the backyard where my animals are at. So just we're gonna go ahead and get this mower started up so you guys can hear it, and then we'll turn the deck on. So as you can see, it does run. I'm starting to move this back a little bit here. It does run, start, drive. I'm gonna do some stuff off camera to it. Don't want to bore y'all to death with this thing. I gotta paint the deck. I gotta paint the front tires on this. I put bigger back tires on it that were on it that were really bad. They had broken valve stems, and I have so many parts mills laying around here that I just shouldn't have put those tires on it that I have laying around. So I'm gonna get everything set up here, get back with you guys. And this carburetor, I cannot adjust it, so I'm gonna put a new carburetor on it. I ordered one. Some small engine mechanics, repair guys, whatever you want to call it, would sooner clean that carburetor that's on it. The one that came on it was so bad I couldn't get the main jet out, and was just the float was broken. Someone put the wrong pin in it and needle. So we're gonna go ahead and put a new carburetor on it. These things should come adjusted already. Let's just see what we got here. I'll just set everything on the mower, then we can go from there, okay? So I got it in this kit from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. This kit came with a new carburetor, spark plug, air filter, and pre-filter. So let's put this up here. Air filter, pre-filter. There's a spark plug. We'll put that in there as well. And this mower does not have a anti-backfire on it, so we don't need that. But here's the new carburetor. Kind of getting a little bit windy out here. New carburetor, no anti-backfire. Comes with your, your gaskets, and I don't need this. This is for when you want to adjust the idle on it. I don't even mess with it. But to me, I just sooner put a new carburetor on it. It's brand new. I mean, I just got it from Amazon. Then I'd sooner put one on it than I would fool with that one. That's a new air filter, pre-filter, new spark plug. We'll put all that in. Then we get everything set up. I'll put the camera over there and show you how to remove the old one, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So I'll be with you in just 1 second. Okay. Now that I got everything set up, I want to take this off right here. And to do that, you need, excuse me, a little heartburn here. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. It's gonna be 11 millimeters to remove these bolts. I already got one off. Okay. I'm just doing this for the video purpose. Okay. Take that off, and I always put your parts somewhere where you know they're at. I got a box over here that's got parts in it. Okay. But take the breather off the back. There's a breather on the very back of this carburetor. I'm gonna set your air filter base off to the side. Okay. Make sure your fuel is shut off, or you're gonna have fuel everywhere on the ground. You're gonna take your pliers. You're gonna pull this back. Probably could use some new fuel lines, but I have to go dig some out, I think. Okay. Then you need a 8 millimeter or yeah. I have an 8 millimeter wrench. Gonna remove these two bolts right here. That's what holds your carburetor on. Don't strip it. If you strip it, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Just gonna put them off to the side onto the mower. All right, I don't want to lose my tools here. And I'm trying to do this so you guys that don't know how to change the carburetor, or want to learn how. This is just for that purpose. Okay, gonna pull the carburetor out, take the choke out, twist it, and take the choke cable off, choke linkage off. That's all. Just twist it, and this will come out. Okay, that's your tension spring and your throttle linkage. And this thing is full of fuel and hot for some reason. Okay. It's the original gasket. I'm not going to use that, as I'm going to sell this mower, so I'm going to put all new gaskets on it. I would have been done with this video had I gotten these parts, a few days ago. It just came out. I got one of the gaskets. We'll pick it up. All right. Let's see which one's good there. Not quite sure. All right. Gonna put your new gasket on. It goes from here to the intake. Okay. But we're gonna repeat. We're gonna put the new carburetor on, and then we can put that on. So take your carburetor, choke. Keep hearing something in the woods. Hope it ain't that coyote. Choke goes in the first hole. Okay. And you're gonna put this in your throttle and your tension spring. This thing can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but lately I've had some luck. But we'll see if I jinx myself or not. I got big hands, so. Also, we got some more videos coming up here. Like I said, I got big hands. This is gonna be a minute. Almost. Let me get this carburetor on. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. Sorry, that took me a minute. I don't want to bore y'all to death putting the carburetor. I'm doing that right there. So just reverse what you just did. Put your carburetor back on, your new carburetor, or your used carburetor, clean carburetor, whatever. I think this gasket is backwards. Update on that red Toro that I had. It got sold, and the person that I sold it to, she had given me another mower. So let's just put this back in the choke. Okay, there's that. And just reattach your bolts. And make sure they're tight, but not Don't over tighten them, because if you do, you're gonna mess up that this intake right here. So I'll just hand tighten them all the way in, and we'll talk about this other mower. It's a it's a Husqvarna. I want to say it's a 42 inch. All right, take your 8mm. I have a ratchet, but or a socket for this, but I don't know if I put it in this box or not. What this is? Nope. Just repeat the process. Opposite of what you did when you took it off. Okay. Then get your fuel line. I'm about to change this fuel line out. We'll just leave it on there for now. Go ahead and put your base back on for your air filter. Hook your breather line up. Put your 2 nuts back on here. And don't over tighten these things, because this is cheap plastic. I mean, this mower was made out of something, but still, you don't want to over tighten it. Not that one. This one. Just tighten them up. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta put a gasket on here. It's gonna really not run right. Don't forget to put that gasket in between this and your carburetor. It's gonna run like crap. Oh, where did it go? That's not it. I assumed it. Oh, there it is. I almost thought I lost that gasket. This may be why it's running so bad. Well. Alright, what's this? I gotta take these bolts back out because I'm too busy talking. Let me fix it really quick, y'all. Alright. What I did, don't take both these bolts out or this carburetor is gonna fall. I'm gonna be redoing it again, okay? I'm just showing you this mower running, the carburetor going back on it. I'm gonna button it up and we'll go back from there, okay? But speaking of the Husqvarna, it's gonna be coming up in a couple of days. So this is on it. Oh, this engine is hot. Again, don't over tighten these. You'll strip this thing. And you don't want gaps, because if you have any air gaps in between here, or even between here and that carburetor, that air filter base, this thing's not gonna run right. And you're gonna be like, well, my mower's not running right, and it's sputtering and coughing and farting. Yeah, so okay, so let's put these back on there. Let me get the right ratchet. I'll put this breather back on. I'm gonna do this. I do it this way, so when you adjust this carburetor, that it's running with the pieces that's supposed to be on it. A lot of the time, these carburetors come pre-adjusted, but we'll see. I've only had a few I had to adjust. And I don't mean by much either, but I gotta change this fuel line out too. So we'll do that in a minute. Here's your new air filter. Here's the pre-filter. Put this on, and we'll go ahead and get this thing running again. Not quite sure when they came out with this pre-filter deal, but to me, it says a lot of these air filters. Put that back on. Got the stuff back in the box. I should probably rebuild that carburetor if I wanted to, the old way. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Just putting this back on because you want this thing to breathe. You want this all back together when you adjust this carburetor if you have to. I'm just gonna put I probably put that on back. I do. I hear my ducks in the background. I got 7 chickens. I got 4 hens and a rooster. Sorry, 6 hens and a rooster. And I got a male and female duck. All right. And make sure this is tightened down like that. Put your clamp back up on your fuel line here. If not, she's gonna leak. And then we'll fire it up. Let me get all this stuff out of the way because I don't want nothing impeding it from running. Put her in neutral. Lock the brake. Let's turn the fuel back on to it. Probably not much fuel in it, so we'll turn it off. I need to be out of fuel. Not out of fuel. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit, and then we'll wrap this video up. I hope this thing got a blown head gasket, but it could just be where I have to adjust the fuel fuel mixture. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I don't think you guys need to see me put it back together and drive it. I might, before I upload this video, I might just go ahead and put it all back together and change the plug. I got to paint the deck, but I think we might just wrap this video up because this mower is complete. It's ready to go to a new owner, and I'm thinking I like to mark it up high because people tend, where I live at, they tend to lowball you. So no, let me know in the comments. I'm thinking like $400, $425 started off. Take as low as like $325, $300 because this is an old mower. I believe it's from 1999. I did have to order a part for the deck on this thing. I had to put a pivot rod on it. I should have showed you that, guy. Showed y'all that, but that's gonna do it. I guess I'll do it for this video because I don't want it to get too long. Because I have so many more to get to. I'm not gonna say what's wrong with that Husqvarna. I'll let that for the video. But I want to thank y'all for hanging out, and maybe this helps some people out that don't know how to fix these things. And just put this here. So for people that don't know how to do work on small engine repairs or small engines, if this helps you out, I'd appreciate it if you guys could do me a favor, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're gonna set up an Instagram account. I think I've got one. I gotta remember the password to it. We got some good stuff coming down the line as far as repairs, repair videos. Sometimes my neighbor's mowing the grass. I better get this mower right here going. But I got some stuff coming down the line. A few weeks, few days, we'll start doing. I'm gonna start posting maybe every Sunday, one video a week, and then as fall gets here, I've got probably 15, 20 chainsaws that gotta be fixed that people give to me, and so I gotta start going through those. Other than that, thank y'all for hanging out, and we'll see y'all next time. Take care.